Okay, thanks for tuning in for another episode of making this mystery micro van work again. If you've been following along, you've probably come to realize this is a little gem of a van that has had some traumatic experience. Somebody stole a lot of parts off of it, probably to support another van just like it. This van is ultra rare in the United States. It's basically a Kia Towner, but it has Mazda, Hyundai, Daewoo, Asia, Mitsubishi, and other Japanese and South Korean parts on it. Some even say it's a Subaru Sambar clone. And tonight, well, I should back up a little bit. I'm excited to work on this van. It just pushes all the right buttons. And tonight, I was just thinking to myself as I was working on this little van, how many other guys are working on a South Korean montage or collage van in their garage tonight? I would bet very few. A lot of Mustang owners are probably working on their hot rods, and Camaro owners and Cobra owners, but me, I beat to a different drummer and I'm working on a South Korean van. And so that brings me, turn off the compressor. So last episode, we got it running. That's right. We put on a VM30 Mikuni motorcycle carburetor and we got it running. I'm still waiting for a throttle cable. I have to make something, the end that's in there, I don't know if you can see there, but the slide, the round slide there won't shut all the way because the end I put on there is too big. I need a really small end. Mikunis have a special end, so I've got to wait for the delivery man to bring a new throttle cable kit, and so that slide will shut all the way and it won't idle at like 3,000 RPM. So that is next. The other thing I've been working on is getting an alternator. The alternator was taken. I've got the bolt here. Trying to find a small alternator to fit in this spot. You can't really go down to the auto parts store and buy an alternator for a Kia Towner. It just doesn't happen. And if I don't have the alternator, I don't have the belt. If I don't have the belt, I don't have a water pump, and I don't want to overheat the engine. So what I've been doing is I've been going through my alternator collection here, trying to find one that's got the right or similar adaptable posts for electricity in the back, pulley, spacing, and clock work so that it'll fit. That one won't fit, it's too big. Has to be a small frame alternator. I've tried some Delco one wire GM ones, they're just too big. So I'll be working on that for next time. And tonight made huge strides with the shifter. So this van was missing the black shifter, which is the one here, and I dinged it with my rotary tool. You can see there's a scuff on it, but I finally got it. And how I came about that is kind of interesting. I used to dabble and race with Eagle Talons, so I had a couple of DSM or Mitsubishi Eclipse Eagle Talon shifter cables laying about because I've broken a few, and just happened to modify one of those Eagle Talon turbo cables to fit my South Korean microvan. So I had to make a bracket here. I had to get the spacing right here. I had to modify this base underneath, similar type of deal. I had to modify the bracket on the transmission. I wasn't even sure if this van had a transmission problem. I couldn't find the gears. So I don't know if you can see right here, I made this bracket to get all the gears, and I'll show you. It's a 5-speed, and I'm so happy. It seems to have all the gears. So if I push it this way and forward, we've got first, second, third, fourth, and then neutral, fifth, and then, oh, it's not going to go in reverse, but reverse is there. You can hear it trying to go in. I think it's got to rotate a little bit. So I'm really happy because I was doubting whether all this work would be lost and forsaken if I didn't have a transmission that could shift. So there we go. We've made some good progress. If I can get that fixed and a water pump, I can drive it. Well, not legally, but I can shift it. I've got an e-brake, I've got service brakes, I've got an ignition, I've got spark. Engine's got oil, runs, needs a muffler, but that's pretty low on the priority list. So I'm pretty excited. Thanks for watching another episode of my microvan, which is again a collage of different South Korean companies. All right, have a great night.